At this time, we'll go to item F, City Manager's comments, update on the city operations. Mrs. Rose?
Good afternoon, Mayor Pro Tem and Council. There's a couple of items. I'm going to talk about a few, and then I'll need to go into the well for the last item. The first item is in reference to the water conversion update. You need to be aware that the city has successfully transitioned back to the chloramines as of late last week. The transition allowed for the reduction of nitrification and allowed the city to add an additional process to improve the overall water quality. We want to thank our residents for their patience during this process. I want to also note that later on in the agenda process today, Clarence Wentworth, our Director of Water, will give you, Council, as well as the citizens, an update on the current water quality improvements. And some of the highlights you're going to hear about is $10 million in capital improvement projects that's in progress. The projects will improve and maintain the city water treatment and distribution. There's been a great deal of progress made, and we want to make sure that we keep you, the council, as well as the residents informed. So later on in the agenda, I believe that you've seen it already, that we will be giving you an update of what's been going on as it relates to water quality. The next item is regarding utility department employees who receive licenses. During my comments, you notice from time to time I recognize employees for the great work that they are doing throughout the community. This week, I want to recognize several employees who are working in the field, and we would like to show you them via video of these employees who are working very diligently out there. But 3 of these employees that you're going to see via video, they received their water quality field technicians who received their Class D water license. And then one of the employees, which is a water quality specialist, he received his Class D in wastewater license. I would like the control room to show us those employees that could not be here, but I wanted to acknowledge them via video. So. And for the record, I want to make sure that these employees' names are mentioned. For the 3 water quality field technicians that received their Class D, you saw their pictures, but Christopher Catinas, Pete Freeman, and Christopher Aguilar. And for the 1 water quality specialist that received his wastewater Class D license is Kyle Luce. And the last item is, I need to go into the well, it's highlighting the Officer of the Year. Okay, so Mayor Pro Tem and Council, as well as the citizens, we have Police Officer Skylar Barker, who's been on the force for only 4 years and has received a pair of prestigious awards. He recently received the distinction of the Police Officer of the Year from the Corpus Christi Police Department. Also, Officer Barker was honored with the Kiwanis Club of Corpus Christi Chief Lloyd Simpson Police Officer of the Year. Both of these awards spotlight the officer's strong work ethic and examples of good police work, including numerous drug and gun arrests. Before joining the police force, Officer Barker served in the United States Marine Corps as completing several tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. I would like to take the time, Mayor Pro Tem and Council and citizens, to congratulate Officer of the Year, Police Officer Skylar Barker. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't he look like the postcard of a police officer? We should put him on our website. Skylar Barker encompasses all those things that we hold valuable in our police department. Not only does he go out there and arrest folks with guns and drugs, just so you know, he's gone out of his way on several occasions to help veterans who have been homeless and in need find resources. He's the kind of officer that represents our community very well. He's not a single dimensional. He understands the role of a police officer, the role of a public servant, and where we should be in our community. And because of that, we have nominated him for the Officer of the Year Awards, and we're very, very proud of him. So, Skylar, you should say something.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, Mayor-elect. I appreciate this. I'm originally from Washington State.
We don't hold that against you.
I'm glad. I grew up there in a small town of about 20,000 people. I think it's up to 38,000 now. I was actually a firefighter for 4 years, and I was like, this isn't for me. I ended up joining the Marine Corps and doing 8 years of that. A junior Marine of mine said, hey, Corpus Christi is hiring, and I came down here and instantly fell in love with it. This city has given me a lot, and I can only hope to just keep giving back to it. I found my wife here. I found many of my friends, my colleagues. This city's doing awesome work. This police department is doing awesome work. I honestly, as much as, you know, everyone says, hey, congrats, a lot of it goes back to the officers I surround myself with, starting all the way from the academy to my FTOs, and then just the people who I look up to and surround myself with share this. I mean, they're a big part of the reason I am able to do the work that I do. So I have to say thank you to them as well, and my partner that I've been riding with for 2.5 years. So thank you again. Thank you.
We'd like to